This tutorial is going to look in a little bit more detail at neurons, and more specifically 3 different types of neurons, their different structure and their different role in transmitting messages within the body. So the first one that we're going to consider here are sensory neurons. So a sensory neuron, its main role is to take a stimulus, take a message from a receptor that has come about because of a change in the stimulus from an environment, and take that message as an electrical impulse to the central nervous system. So a sensory neuron's going to contain dendrites here. The cell body protrudes off to the side of this long axon. So you'll notice that all 3 of these types of cells are going to contain dendrites, a cell body and an axon, just their structure and function is a bit different. So sensory neuron is going to take a message that has been detected by a receptor from change in stimulus to the central nervous system. Now in the central nervous system is where we'll find interneurons. Now, interneurons, once again, are going to have some dendrites. You can see a cell body there, and this long axon. Now within the cell body there is the nucleus is located, and also that's where all the regular sort of organelles are that we'd expect to see in a eukaryotic cell. And then obviously they've got an axon and dendrites protruding from them in different manners depending on the type of neuron. So interneurons are located within the central nervous system, and they're going to take the message from the sensory neuron that's been received and transmitted from the receptor, and then they're going to decipher it. A desired response is going to be determined, and then what we're going to see is that response will be sent to a motor neuron, which will take the message out to an effector like a muscle, say this is what you need to do, this is how you need to move. And once again, the motor neuron contains cell body. We've got some dendrites there, and our axon. So if we were to look at the order of operation for these, what we'd see is sensory neurons would come into play first. They pick up the message from the receptor, transmit it to our interneurons, number 2 in the central nervous system, before a third type of neurons, motor neurons, come into play to take the message out to the effector like a muscle, and the response is delivered.